Do you remember anything else from the test? We talked about functions last time. Anything else you can remember that would really help here with
Um,
figuring out what to work on?
Not really.
Just try to remember what you struggled with the most on the test, because that's what we have to focus on, so we're hopefully only doing this 2 more times.
The only thing I can remember is what we did last time, functions.
That's fine. So we're going to focus more on like the heart of algebra.
Uh,
Um, I'm going to try to stay consistent with um, using multiple choice with you to help. Um, so if you're ready to get started, you have a notebook out, pencil and paper, you all ready to go?
yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right. Now, if you see something that we're working on, you're like, oh yeah, there was problems like that, that would also help. I'm still just sort of guessing as to what it is that you might have been working on. So um, these are not calculator problems, so let's try to avoid using that for the time being. I'll definitely let you know if something comes up where there is a calculator. Sorry about that. There it is. Okay. So give that a try, please.
Uh, 7/6.
Was your final answer B?
Yeah.
Okay. So it should be 2 times 7 minus 7 times -1 over 7 plus -1. Now I like to use parentheses when you're multiplying uh, or adding. Now I agree the bottom number is 6, but maybe the top number can be reduced. Maybe the top and bottom are reduced. Like it is a test taking strategy to be like, okay, well the bottom number is 6, but did you fully multiply out the top?
Yeah.
What did you get for the top?
14 minus 7.
But there's two negatives here, so how does that change it?
To make it positive.
It does. So it is not B. So go ahead and try that one more time, please.
Nine.
It's 14 plus 7. 14 plus 7. The two negatives become
Yeah.
positive. Okay. What is 21 divided by 6? It's definitely not 9.
Uh, 7/2.
It is 7/2. Good. Okay. So what do you think? What was kind of challenging about that? I mean, is it the double negatives? Is it reducing the fractions? Where do you feel like you were struggling there a little bit with it?
Uh, the double negative.
Okay, so let's try another one here. Let's do, and then we'll make this free response here. So we'll say evaluate 4m minus 3n over m plus n, where m equals 3 and n equals -1. So this is just give me the numerical value when you're done.
Uh, 15/2.
That is correct. Good. All right, very good. Let's do another one. Be very careful how you evaluate when you're putting the number in for X. Make sure this is the preferred way, that variable is really in parentheses. Give that a try, please.
Two.
You said?
Wait.
Really recommend you do what I'm suggesting here. That's the kind of mistake that's costing you on the test.
Eight.
Is 8. All right, so let's say you try another one here. Free response, evaluate for X equals -1 again. This time though, it will be -4 minus 3x plus x squared.
Ugh.
-2.
Let's check. -4 minus 3 times -1 plus -1 squared. -4 plus 3 plus 1.
0.
It is 0. Yeah. So here's a strategy that might be useful. If you ever get A as your answer, you should redo the problem. They often put the incorrect or the common mistake as answer A. That will potentially really help you to double check that you're getting the right answer there. All right, any questions on that?
No.
Okay. So just a reminder here before we do the next few problems here. Let's say there's a negative out in front of like 6x minus 5y. Can you tell me what this reduces to when you distribute the negative?
Uh,
How does
when
this negative affect what's inside here?
it would be positive.
It changes the signs. Everything changes. So what is the 6x positive or negative currently?
Negative.
What makes it negative inside the parentheses? Like what is it that's telling you that's negative?
Uh, because it doesn't have a negative sign before it.
I don't see one. Like I'm looking right in there. Is there anything? What's before it?
No.
Nothing. So when there's nothing, we take that to mean positive. The subtraction operator applies to the 5y. So I'll ask again, is the 6x positive or negative?
Negative.
And well, it becomes negative, but it's currently positive.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the result of changing the signs?
That'll be positive.
Give me the new expression
Ne
over here on the right.
negative 6x plus 5y.
Okay, very good. Now, let's say it was -2 out in front. How do you simplify when there's a number in front? What do you do with this number?
Distribute.
Yes. So you're multiplying -3 by -2 and 4 by -2. Can you tell me what that becomes over here on the right?
6x minus 8y.
Very good. Now, to kind of finish this off here, let's say it's -4 times x minus 2y. What is the number in front of x that's not written?
1.
There's a 1. Okay, good. Now, could you tell me what this reduces to, please?
Uh, negative, wait. Negative 4x plus 8y.
Really good. Okay, so that's enough to possibly do this problem. Not sure. We'll see. All right. So in this problem, you have to distribute the -14 inside parentheses. And then you have to combine it with this 3y, which we didn't do in the previous examples, but maybe you'll know what to do. Do you want to give this one a try, please?
Um, B.
Okay, how did you come up with B?
Just multiplied, what do you call it?
You can
Negative
just say the number.
14.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So you get -70y plus 56. And then what do you combine the 3y with?
What do you got? Negative 70y.
Good. Yeah, very good. All right. So that's it's kind of a problem you might see. Um, okay. This next one here is kind of just unrelated to everything we've been doing. It's kind of moving into a new direction here. We're now going to solve some equations. So you know by now that you can try the answers. That's always a possibility. But two of the answers are words, so you can't try those. But um, you can also direct solve. You can just work it out. Decide how you want to solve this one. Trying the answers is fine, or working it out directly. Let me know what you come up with.
Oh, free. Oh, no solution. Or
So I'll tell you, it is not A and it is not B, which really
yeah.
means that you've got to solve it directly. Here's what all real numbers looks like if you get like 0 equals 0 or like 4 equals 4. No
About
solution.
negative. Oh, okay. It's all real numbers.
if it's like the same thing, like -1 equals
Yeah,
-1. But if it's like -1 equals 5, or if the two numbers are not the same, then it is no solution. So
it's
what I heard is it, go ahead.
all real.
Yeah. And what I heard is that you actually got the right answer algebraically, you just chose the wrong answer, which
It's because
that's where,
I forgot which one meant or
yeah,
whatever.
no, that's a good thing. That's good that you know how to work out this problem, because it's worse if you have no clue how to do it, but you did really well on that. Maybe a note card would help going forward. So, all right, this is another type of problem. You'll see there's actually no math, no number calculations, nothing to be done here. You just have to write an expression.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing problems like this on the SAT a lot.
Okay.
Um,
The 21 more, what's the math operation when you hear or see the word more?
addition.
Okay. 3 times, what's the multiplication there? Or the operation there's multiplication. So that should be enough to help you.
Is it B?
It is B. Yeah. All right. So let's see if I can find a couple more of those.
Yeah, 'cause I just remember a lot of like story problems and that kind of crap.
Well, there's definitely a lot of story problems. Over 50% of them are story problems, but
Yeah.
with the variable expressions is a little bit tough. All right, so just looking for some problems here. The hardest parts for me is to find some multiple choice problems that uh, match up what we're doing here. Just another minute to find some. Almost there. These aren't multiple choice. All right, let me try one more link here. That's not working. Okay, let's we'll just carry on here with what we're doing. Okay, so here's another type of problem that you might see on the heart of algebra. Um, it's written in sort of an odd way. They're actually just asking you to do something very straightforward, but I'll give you a moment to see if you can interpret what they're looking for. All right, so what does this 6 represent? If you're still stuck. So ordered pairs always come in the form of x comma y. How is that useful? What is that telling you?
Um,
Telling you that y is 6.
oh, yeah. So I'm just not gonna, no, okay. 18.
So you're going to put that value in for y and then solve for x.
-3.
It is -3. Letter D, good. Okay. So let's do another one here. Find y so that 3x minus 4y equals, let me actually manipulate this a little bit, sorry. Move this over. 1 comma y equals 15. Let's do that. This is a free response, so no multiple choice on this.
Is X 5?
So let's just try it here. Is 3 times 5 minus 4 times, I'm sorry. We're solving for y though, not x. So did you mean y is 5?
Yeah.
Okay. 3 times 1 minus 4 times 5. It's 3 minus 20 equal to 15.
No.
Nope. So did you put 1 in for x?
4. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
So it should be something like 3 minus 4y equals 15. So how do you undo the 3 here? Do you add it or subtract it?
subtract.
Okay, so when you subtract the other side, what does that become?
Y is 3.
Y is not 3. Because
That's,
again, 3 times 1 minus 4 times 3. 3 minus 12 is that 15? No.
yeah, but you said if I remove the 3 and then you take 3 from 15, it would be 12. Or, oh,
That's
it
true.
would be negative
That's
3.
true. Yeah, -3. Big difference because both answers would be
Oh.
there on a multiple choice.
Uh,
So yeah, the answer is y equals -3. All right, let's try another one here. Find x. Find x so that x comma -1 is a solution to, let's go minus 2x minus 2y equals negative 10.
Oh dang it. Is X 12? Wait, 6?
Which is it?
6.
Okay, so is negative 2 times 6 minus 2 times negative 1, does that equal negative 10?
I think so.
Okay, so we got negative 12 plus 2. Yes, that equals negative 10. Good. All right. And so you shouldn't have to guess. You should be like, up, I know it. I've got it. All right, so let's look a little bit at systems. I'm sure you had a system or two in your test. This is the most basic type of system that you'll see. They give you the ordered pairs. You can try them. You can solve the equation. They've got to work in both, though. So I'm just going to step away for 30 seconds. I'll be right back to see how you're doing on this one. I'm back. Let me know if you have any questions or thoughts on this.
Um, eh, 1 9.
Okay, how did you solve it? Did you just try the answer or did you work out the equations?
Yeah, I just plugged it in on the bottom one. So 8 times 1, 8 plus 3 times 9, 27.
And
Gives you 35.
did you try it in the first one as well?
Yeah, afterwards.
Okay, yeah, it's got to work in both. Now, let's just do substitution for a moment here, just to confirm that. So when you multiply in here, you get minus 9x plus 36 equals 35. When you subtract 36, and then you combine these two, you get minus 1x equals minus 1, so x equals 1. And that's the only possible answer. Okay, very good. So the next type of system you might see, let me grab another snip here of it. All right, so again, you could try the answers, right? But there's also two non-numerical answers. So you should say, well, if I try these and they're right, I did well, but if they're neither of them work, then I got to figure out what this means. And it's kind of the same as before. If you get like 0 equals 0 or 0 equals a number, that's how you decide between those. So give that a try, please. See what you come up with.
One zero.
Okay. Does it work in both equations?
Yeah.
So 5 times 1 plus 0 equals 6.
Oh, bro.
So that one's out.
No solution.
So you're going with A.
Yeah.
Okay. A is correct. Now it would have been the best route to solving this one is to actually try to solve it, not use the answers, and use elimination. So if you multiply the second equation by 4, you get 20x plus 4y equals 24. And then when you add it to the first equation, you get 0 equals 4, which, no solution. Okay, the next problem is one that we covered a whole lesson on, which is the table method. They're giving you a system, but they're only giving you the one of the variables. So it's like, and I'll just use, well, you can use any of these example, but you basically you have to decide if you're going to solve it and then find the value of X and Y, or if you try the answers with the table method, you have to pick one equation or the other to solve for X. Like you need to know what the other ordered pair is. Now, I would tell you it's probably best just to solve this with like elimination. That's what I would tell you to do and not use the table method because it's not that easy to solve for X. And what are the equations? But I'll leave that up to you. Are you comfortable doing the elimination method?
Uh, it's been a while.
Okay. Well, then you're sort of stuck. So I would use equation 2. And for example here, I'll just use this y equals 0. When y is 0, equation 2 becomes 3x equals 15, and then x equals 5. You see that?
Yep.
And then you try that in the first equation, in equation 1. Does that work?
I guess.
Okay, it's either yes or no. Like lights are either on or they're off. Which is it?
And I
Does it
understand
work?
this. I don't know if
Is 3 times 5 plus 8 times 0 equal to 15?
yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to get you to decide. That's what it means by, putting these back in there.
I thought you were asking me if I understood like how to do it.
Oh, no, just if you, so let me grab a few more like this. Okay, so here is another problem for you to try, like this one. A little bit easier. It gives you the ordered pairs. So go ahead and give that a try, please.
Um, 2, 3,
Which answer are you giving me?
D.
This one here?
Yep.
All right, that's good. Okay, one more, and then we'll go back to some other problems. This one's a little bit harder. It's got some negatives and things like that in it. And probably best to just try the answers.
Zero. Zero to or 0, -2 or D.
It is D. Very good. Okay. So you mentioned that you had some story problems, some you know, things like that. Here's a numerical story problem. And I'm okay if you want to grab your calculator for this last part. Not sure if these would or would not be. But they've got a store. They're telling you 5 jeans and 2 sweatshirts cost 208. 3 pairs of jeans and 4 sweatshirts cost 178. Find the cost of
Oh.
one sweatshirt. So
Yep.
if you got that calculator, you're going to be able to use the prices in the equations there. But go ahead and grab that and let me know.
Right. How do you check your history on a calculator?
Check. What do you mean by that? Check your history?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know what you're referring to. Like uh, clearing your memory, or
I'll do it again. It's fine. Idiots.
you can re-grab like previous calculations with second entry, which is under the enter. That's what you're referring to.
$19.
So your answer is $19.
Yep.
Okay. So we could say 5J plus 2S, or I'm going to use W for sweatshirts, is 208. But they tell you, they're telling you, okay, the cost of a sweatshirt is 19. So if we put 2 times 19 in, okay, that's 38. What is the, and I'm not sure if this is what you did here, but this becomes 5J equals 170. So the jeans are $34. But then you got to try it in the other equation. You got to say, okay, 3J plus 4W equals 178. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Okay. So 4 times the sweatshirt here, which is again 19, 4 times 19 equals 178. And then 3 times 34, does this work? So that's 102 plus 76, and it does work. Very good. All right, good job on that. Let's see if we can get another one answered here. This again is probably a calculator problem. Just the numbers aren't nice, pleasant to work with, but give this one a try, please.
$2,464.
Letter C.
Yeah.
Okay. It's interesting. Sorry, I'm double checking this. I must have grabbed the wrong one. Yeah, you're correct. They actually have the wrong answer in the thing that I was looking for. Okay. Let's see if we can find a couple more here like this. The hard part is coming up with story problems. But here is one you might have seen that are multiple choice. So here we go. This one's just setting up the equations. There's no actual solving, so no calculator needed on this.
Whoa. Okay.
Sometimes it helps to make a table for like width and
Oh,
length. Like, let's say the width was 25. What is the length? Or let's say the width was 75.
is
What
it
is the length?
B?
Okay, that is correct. Good. All right. Here is one more, kind of in that same realm of question where you're setting up the equation.
Is it C?
It is C. No, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong one. So the problem so it's either B or C. Um, the difference is the right hand side. So X is the number of 5 foots and 11 and Y is the number of 11 foots. So the total amount of string,
Oh,
um,
yeah.
you don't multiply that in. So it actually ends up being B. That one was pretty tough to discern. All right, good job. We're all done for today.